kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football,
move the chains. It's first down at the 38. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rush is on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to him and got the sack.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And, Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year. Talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Pratt. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Trying to convert this second and short. They'll go back to the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. He'll keep it on the sneak. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Cruz.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got it behind the line. It's Pratt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And after that, best best thing you can do. Hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Back to throw, it's Moss. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. He's got him in the flat. Snow rendered by the defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pratt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Immediately fires to the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Creates a little room. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Moss. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the back. On third down, he drops to throw. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Defense says, no thanks, we prefer fourth down. Penalty declined. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's Cruz. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll go to the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The give to the back. Across the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Stop him after a minimal pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes a grab. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Back to throw, it's Moss. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Ellis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Surging forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll run it from the gun.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He'll work his way down to the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Makes the catch. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for space. It's Stone. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in at the 40. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Got his man in the middle. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Penn. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Sends it back in motion. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
5-yard line. It's now
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that one is picked up in the end zone. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect 1st half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the 2nd half.
We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Moss. The short hands, it's Penn. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner goes down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Turning it on. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. first down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Looking for a man, it's Moss. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw again. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Back to pass, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Look out, he's got room.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running, and he generated an explosive play for the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Breaks into the open.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeps it on the draw. He's loose. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
QB design run is going to be a big part of this offense, and I like the patience he showed on that last run getting the 1st down.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ellis. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Moss. Got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They booted away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Got a man. And they're able to get him on the ground. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. Here comes the offense on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants to throw it again. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Moss. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Timeout by the offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. And they'll take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.